Zendaya is finally responding to backlash over Disney's new live-action movie, The Little Mermaid, starring Halle Bailey. And while Zendaya has nothing but love for Halle, she's apparently still furious at Disney over their treatment of black actresses.
You know, I've dealt with my share of bad contracts and getting into situations or business situations that I wish I didn't.
The release of The Little Mermaid has reignited the conversation about the evil side of Disney and other major film studios that claim they're inclusive, but actually have a very problematic way of representing black characters.
First black Disney princess immediately turned into a frog for most of the movie. Strong black male lead in Soul? Well, bam, turned into a weird blob for the whole movie. Sweet, awesome Will Smith-led spy movie? Boom, he becomes a frickin' pigeon.
Disney also has a long track record of whitewashing and colorism accusations, and apparently this is one of the main reasons Zendaya felt conflicted about Disney's new The Little Mermaid. What exactly did Zendaya say about Disney and Halle Bailey? Does Disney really exploit black actresses? Let's get into it.
And I say it all the time, is contracts. Read those contracts.
Disney's new live-action, The Little Mermaid, is finally out after months and months of social media controversy over casting Halle Bailey in the main role of Princess Ariel. For months, Twitter was flooded with disgusting and straight-up racist comments about Halle. And then after the movie came out, these people started bombarding websites like IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes with negative reviews. IMDb even issued a statement revealing that their rating mechanism detected unusual voting activity on this title. But ignorant people aside, there's another conversation going on among fans about The Little Mermaid, and it has to do with Disney's alleged mistreatment and exploitation of black actresses. We're now also hearing that this is one of the main reasons Halle's friend Zendaya was initially worried when Halle was cast to play Ariel. To give you some context first, there's a long list of black actresses who have publicly spoken out against Disney's alleged colorism problem. Former Disney child star Sky Jackson, best known for her role as Zuri Ross in Disney Channel shows Jessie and Bunked, said in an interview that she had a tough time working for Disney because they never bothered to hire a hairstylist who specialized in black hair. Sky said she was forced to comb her hair, pre-twist it, and then have her mom unravel it before every shooting. According to Sky, all the other actresses had a team of people working on their hair. However, the stylist who was assigned to her would just put some oil in her hair and call it a day.
People don't talk about it, and I really wanted to because it's such an important topic. I feel like, especially because people who do look up to me, they have the same struggles as well. But for me, working in the industry at such a young age, I went through so many stylists, even on Jessie. And you know, not everyone knew. They knew how to do everyone else's hair, but not mine.
Another black actress who was let down by Disney is Coco Jones, who got her big break in Disney's 2012 movie, Let It Shine. Let It Shine was a huge hit, and it became the most watched Disney Channel original movie of 2012. So naturally, everyone expected Disney to come out with a Let It Shine sequel. However, that didn't happen, and Coco later revealed in a video she shared on her YouTube channel that Let It Shine 2 was already written when Disney suddenly decided to scrap it, and they basically snatched away her whole fan base.
Looking back, I would have done that, and I would have created my own fan base that they couldn't take away from me. Created my own platform that could not be taken away from me. But at the time, I just thought, okay, it's supposed to keep happening like this. That's how it happened for all the other girls who were right beside me. Y'all, some of the girls y'all stan, we was all in the same rooms, all trying out for the same thing. I'm looking at them, we talking. Anyway, no, okay. Yeah, so I didn't know. I didn't know that, all right, this is gonna be different than how these other girls are. It don't matter how you can sing. It don't matter that you're nice. It don't matter that you're easy to work with. It don't matter that you're always on time. It don't matter that you always say yes ma'am and no ma'am, all extra and polite. I didn't have to do none of that, but I did. It don't matter. So what you should have done, what I would have done is made my own platform that was mine with my own people.
There's been a lot of speculation over the years that Coco was treated this way because Disney has a huge problem with colorism, and they refuse to center dark-skinned actresses. By the way, this is something Raven-Symoné hinted at in her interview on The Oprah Show, when she said Disney asked her to tan so she would look darker for her role on That's So Raven. So Disney will force an actress with a lighter skin tone to tan, but they won't cast someone who already has dark skin? And then there's also Keke Palmer, who almost became a Disney star before Disney decided to pass her over and pick up Miley Cyrus's show Hannah Montana instead. In August 2020, Keke dropped a bombshell on Instagram by posting a series of never-before-seen clips from the pilot of Keke and Jamal, her very own show that Disney refused to greenlight. Kiki revealed that the show was supposed to be loosely based on her life, focusing on a little girl named Kiki with big dreams of being an entertainer and her tight-knit family. And judging by the clips Kiki posted, the show would have been a huge hit with the audiences. However, Disney never even gave her a chance. Funny how Hannah Montana had the same premise as this show, but Kiki and Jamal never got picked up, one fan said. While another person added, Kiki and Jamal had so much potential, but Disney Channel can't stand to see too many shows with black stars on TV. Now, going back to Zendaya, she's been very vocal about her bad experience with Disney, and at a very young age, she realized that Disney will never be a true ally. Zendaya first auditioned for Disney in 2009 and was cast as Rocky Blue in Shake It Up. Shake It Up was an instant success, and it became Disney Channel's second highest rated premiere in history. But as Zendaya's popularity grew, Disney reportedly started tightening the grip on her public image, and Zendaya's co-star, Bella Thorne, later revealed that Disney made them speak in a high-pitched voice during interviews to fit the stereotypical Disney girl image. However, Zendaya quickly realized what Disney was trying to do, and she refused to conform to their demands. "Slowly, I realized that was stupid," Zendaya told Vogue. "People think I'm cool when I'm Zendaya." But that's not the only thing Zendaya realized. She also noticed that there was a lack of black representation on Disney Channel, and at just 16 years old, Zendaya met with Disney executives and demanded that her show, Casey Undercover, should center on a family of color. "One thing that's really important to me is diversity on the channel," Zendaya later told Cosmopolitan, adding that representation is important because it's hard as a young person of a different ethnicity or background to look at the TV and not see anyone who looks like you. However, over time, Zendaya apparently realized that Disney will never be on her side, and in 2018, she parted ways with the entertainment giant. She also later revealed that she was uncomfortable seeing how Disney was giving her preferential treatment over actresses with darker skin tones, and said she was sick of how the industry looked at her as, quote, an acceptable version of a black girl. And this is allegedly the reason why Zendaya still feels conflicted about Halle Bailey being cast as the Little Mermaid in Disney's new live-action movie. Zendaya recently shared an Instagram story showing her support for Halle. However, sources close to Zendaya are saying she still feels that Disney is exploiting black actresses and doing the bare minimum to show they're inclusive without advocating for real changes. As for fans, a lot of them feel the same way about The Little Mermaid. Of course, everyone's happy for Halle and all the little girls who can now look up to her. However, they also feel like Disney should be creating original stories for black actresses instead of recycling old characters. "This is why I don't buy into Disney," one fan said. "Their representation was always lazy and backhanded with an incredibly racist past as a company. The foundation of it profits off people of color, while buying out, blocking the market of movie companies that could do a better job at representing us." Besides that, after Grownish star Yara Shahidi was recently cast to play the first Black Tinkerbell on Disney+, many fans said that at this point it feels like Disney is using black actresses to stir up controversy on purpose, but they still can't be bothered to create original stories for them. "I'm black and I think they should have created a new character and used Halle Bailey," one fan said. "She's a very talented girl and doesn't deserve all the hoopla that's been surrounding this movie. Disney needs to stop patronizing minority groups and treating them like afterthoughts." And another fan said, "This new Little Mermaid woke controversy is manufactured to keep us regular people fighting over something Disney doesn't care about. The more controversy, the more hype, the more sales. That's all they care about. Money, and we're feeding right into that."